What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Futties Atal, the 94 rated centre mid, probably one of the best centre mids in the game, and especially the fact that he is free. I know he is a little bit late, so obviously, unfortunately, it took me a little bit to get him out, but I thought, you know what, I want to give my opinion on him just because he is incredible, like genuinely incredible, and you've got plenty of time to get him done. Doesn't take much. 20 games is the max that you need. Obviously that will get you the whole way through. 94 rated. We'll also talk as well at the end about how you can get him done quickly. Again, you may just skip to the end, but if you want to see the gameplay on him, feel free. We have got him 5'9". He is a 5'5", and he is going to be one of them centre mids that is backwards and forwards. The best thing about him is he does come from a right back position. In terms of kind of like the versions we've had of him, if I can get my mouse over, so he started off as a right back, his inform went to a right wing back, he then obviously got a road to the final that unfortunately only stayed at a right back 82, he then got a foot birthday which was a right mid 87, very good card there. Then he has obviously had his 91 right mid, again either a fodder player or not bad if you want to stay at that and you don't need a centre mid, or obviously you get an incredible centre mid. If you do whack, I believe we've put marksman on him. Let's just see what that actually does. You get 98 shooting, 98 dribbling, and 98 physicality. We have got injury prone, flair, and outside of the foot shot as his traits. Unfortunately, injury prone shouldn't really take too much because I find that mainly affects massively offline games rather than online games. So in terms of needing to come off for a sub obviously being injured fully, so obviously that's not too much of a concern. We have got the max pace, great finishing, attacking positioning, agility, balance is up there. We've got good composure. The card is widely well spread out on his stats, and if you do want the marksman, you can get a 96 DM or CM, 97 cam, 98 centre forward. You also get 98 left wing, left forward, right wing, a 96 right back. We'll show you all of this at the end as well, obviously on Footbin. He is just incredible. The stats are perfect. I can't wait to get into this card. He is free, so just objectives, just a few hours of gameplay. Let's jump into it and see what Atal can do. Atal chasing, look at that pace. The recovery on him is absolutely fantastic. That is some world class catching up right there. Into Atal. Oh, it's took a heavy touch. Really not seen him too heavy in this centre mid role, which is a little bit shocking at times. I have played a few decent opponents, but this is like the second match now where I felt like he should be involved a little bit more. See him again here. What can we find? We see that ball across, but Mbappe's just going to come in and just take it away from him like it's nothing. That is kind of a bit of a worrying thing. I've got 100% faith that it is just kind of my ability, if anything, from this. Here he is again. Sees that ball across this time. Going to get Firmino on the go. Going to go with the chip, and that is all I needed outside of the box. Thank you very much. That's a great ball from Traore into Atal, who's just going to literally little chip over. That's all you need from him. He's going to be that sort of wizard with the pass. Obviously, his stats throughout are just exceptional. So I think with me, it's probably just down to kind of like I say, my ability, and sometimes having that little bit of a struggle to start with until I really can figure out where he's playing, where he's going to be. And now we kind of get him on the ball. You just see that increase of pace, very much like Traore is absolutely exceptional. Oh, and it's just turning for days. Literally, this guy, his card is just nuts. Like every single time, he just impresses the heck out of me. Just, that's a great kind of put off there. It just goes behind his legs, and I think that does enough to put him away. We see that ball across. It's just, the passing is absolutely there every single time. See the back post potentially. We're not going to get there. This is where I kind of want him to be pushing up rather than Matthias. Oh, nearly. Maybe without that fake shot, we may have actually got something there. Atal pushing. Finds one more. Into Atal. Oh, we've stunted across. It's just not enough to get through. Oh, we see that ball. Atal's always going to spring into action there. It's a cracking little ball. Maybe not to the person who I actually wanted it to, but it's made its way back to Atal. That's a rocket and a half. Honestly, I stand by it. Even with maybe not the most elite gameplay in the world, I feel like that card is just absolutely sensational. You can feel it. His passing's exquisite. That shot right there was just rocketed. Obviously, it was a bit far out, so I'm not expecting it to go bang in top corners, but he has got that potential. You can already see that from him. Hal already on it, does lose it technically, but does win it back as well. That Wijnaldum Path to Glory again is another fantastic card that you can use. I just think Atal for the price, obviously being free, is 100% better. Obviously, that's a great ball. One more. Oh, that's poor. Atal into Giggs, and that's a cracking finish. We managed to kind of level that one out. It's a great ball from obviously Traoré across. We then kind of a little bit shank it in terms of kind of to Atal, but then he makes up with it with a great ball into Giggs's left foot. And once you've got that left foot on the volley, nobody's missing that. Let's drive forward with a bit of Atal. He's kind of like one of them ones that you just never know where he's going or popping up from, so it's very hard to defend him because he is very quick at turning, at tackling, at shooting. He is one of them cards that I just think is made for that middle. Atal brushing him off, goes for that ball. That is stunning. I think we have found probably my favourite player of the year with this Atal. Honestly, he just feels absolutely magical. There it is. What on earth was that? We went for the scoop. We had absolutely everybody sold, and instead of going for the net, he's decided, you know what, let's just kick it out of play. That's into Atal. Had to put onto his weak foot, obviously. Left-footed, still 5-5, but we've managed to get a little bit of attack off him. It's managed to get the corner at the very least, but not challenging enough for that keeper, unfortunately. We do find him here again. This guy has got Atal in his team, so he's well aware of his capabilities. Oh, that's stunning. He's not able to stop it though. I could say he knows exactly what he's doing, but that is a beautiful goal from him. So then going into Atal's overall, to cut to the chase, he's always going to be a 10 out of 10. This card is nuts. He's quick, he's great defending, attacking's brilliant, he's got a wicked shot on him, passing is exquisite, short and long, physicality is brilliant. The card is just genuinely good everywhere. I don't think there's a position, maybe centre back, where I think not necessarily he'll struggle, but he'll look a little bit out of place. Right back, he'll be fine. Left back, he'll be fine. Mids, he'll be good all the way through the midfield. Even striker, the only position I think may kind of struggle, just for the fact that he is 5'9", not necessarily a centre back anyway, is that position. But I still think even then, he will put a shift in. In terms of what you've got to do for him then, obviously this is milestones, and you have got, I think, a good 20 days left. It isn't showing what we've actually got left on it. So if we go all the way here then, so literally as you see, you just follow this list. So realistically, once you've gone past the 91, which I think is this one, you've got score free outside the box. Again, not the easiest but not the hardest, to be fair. You can do it on squad battles, so that is, it's standard. You just have to kind of keep trying and you will get it. Obviously with the 91 as well, he's going to have that ability. Assist with free crosses. All of this can be done in squad battles or rivals, depending on which way you want to do it. Squad battles, obviously, that a little bit easier. Score and assist with him in squad battles or rivals. Assist with 12 separate games. It is only matches, so you don't actually have to win them, but you have to assist in 12. And then the long one that normally takes you, again, the hardest amount, is play 20 games, because normally you can get all of this done in roughly, with the start as well, roughly about, let's say, 16 to 18 games. So realistically, you've got to play 2 extra on top of that if you haven't completed these. If you're doing squad battles, more than likely you'll complete it as you go along quite easily, so you will have them extra matches to do. So for Atal's overall then, he is a monster. Like, there is no words other than this guy is fantastic. Every bit of him works. It works really well. He has that really explosive start. That kind of like upgrade to his pace is phenomenal. Obviously, in terms of the upgrade from the 91, is more on his passing. Obviously defending and shooting have gone up by 4 and 3, same as his dribbling, his physical and his pace is by 1. And then we have got a huge upgrade from his 79. But obviously the card is just nuts. He genuinely is probably one of the best box-to-box mids that we've got so far, and we've got him for free, so I'm feeling very privileged with this guy. He's going to make it into the kind of final draft of the weekend league team. We've just got to figure out how to link him. We've got a lot of Ligue 1 players now with Neymar and Mbappe, so obviously we can look to get somebody out. But overall, 10 out of 10, 100%. I don't think there's any rating you could give for this card less. I would give him 11 out of 10 if that was possible. Hopefully did enjoy the video though. Let me know down below what you think about him, and if you have got him, or grinding your way to get him. But apart from that, like, subscribe like I said, and pieces.